One of the greatest showdowns of all time.
This could get Adelaide very much still in the finals race. They're going to be hard to beat now. This is a massive lead.
The Crows are home.
For this group of boys, I'm just so proud. They just find a way. We like to keep trying.
Ray emerges from the pack. No real pressure. Lines up. He's kicked the goal. There's the reply. Game on again.
He's kicked his fourth, and Port Adelaide are coming home hard.
Monfries on his left. Can he kick a goal? Swings it back. Get in there. The shot on goal, it bounces, that bounces through.
Monfries has kicked the goal. Unbelievable.
Oh! It is bounced sideways through.
Ollie Wines, he gives up. Monfries kicks it high. He's looking for a target. Who is it? Oh, Wingard! You know who again?
Look, taken by Wingard. Wingard has the mark.
Can he handle pressure? He comes a goal. He kicks it.
He kicked it. What? I cannot believe this. Wingard puts them in front. He's put them in front. Oh, what a go. He's put them in front.
What a champion he is. He's 19 years of age. He's the most important footballer right now in this state.
There's a siren, quarter one. A great train robbery at Port Adelaide. One for the ages, one for the record book. There it is. What a goal. Ken Hinkley punches the air in the coach's box.
What a historic victory.
This is one of the best games that I've ever seen.
Spot on, Robert Walls. It was a classic game, the 35th showdown. It was Port Adelaide's 19th showdown win. Adelaide have 16. And, well, Port Adelaide fans for many years have been stuck down the highway at Albert and Oval, but here they are now in the city of Adelaide and marching in their thousands down over the Torrens River to this brand new look of the Adelaide Oval. Great entertainment, great excitement, and I'm sure plenty of emotion. But once those two sides get out on that ground, look out. Because it really is, it's a fantastic ground for viewing, and it's a wonderful ground for playing, isn't it, Lynch?
Yeah, it's magnificent facilities and the surface is great. I'm with you there. I think it's a uniting day for football in South Australia until the first ball is bounced, as the Crows are coming onto the field for the very first time. And wouldn't you be pumped? It's a big day, as I said, in South Australian football. It is a uniting day, but when you take the field in a showdown and have this traditional rival against a team that's in the final eight and you want to take their spot, it is a massive clash. As we look at the lineup now, and there's a lot of talent here, especially down back. You look at Rutten and Talia, very strong presence down back. Jens can run off there, needs to give plenty of drive through their half-back and midfield. And obviously, Thompson, Dangerfield, key contributors. For me, I just want to see how they go up forward. Certainly, Podsiali is a major focus. And Port Adelaide, the hairs on the back of your neck will be standing on end as you run out in front of this passionate crowd. And there's some experienced players there, but they probably haven't experienced these sort of heights in their short careers.
Especially in their hometown. They're expecting over 50,000 here today. Here's this Port Adelaide lineup with Matthew White as the sub. Paul Pleasier, incidentally, is the sub for the Crows.
And hasn't the names on this list grown over the last 12 months? The likes of Chant Wingard, we know that Westhoff and Schultz can be spasmodic, but they've certainly been much more consistent players. But I want to focus on now, Sandy.
The Stakeometer?
What's at stake for these particular sides? And I think you can have a look at the Adelaide Crows and you think this is a very big day for them. Port Adelaide, let's have a look at them. It's a substantial day. If you're going to talk showdowns, you need to win showdown. So this is a massive focus here. So I'm thinking, you know, it's a fair way up there. It's up there to...
Substantial?
Substantial. I think that's big. You can't get lower than that in a showdown, I don't think. Focus on the Adelaide Crows. And when you talk, again, our starting point is substantial, but it's going to be high for Adelaide. They've finished out of the 8. They're behind on the showdowns. They need to get it over the line.
Can't wait. It is so exciting as we head towards Adelaide Oval.
Week continues. Let's go down to Craig Willis again.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Australian Football League, the Port Adelaide and the Adelaide Football Clubs would like to acknowledge the sad passing of Dean Bailey, who was a great contributor to Australian football. Could I ask you please to be upstanding, and let's join together and observe a minute's silence in the memory of Dean Bailey. Ladies and gentlemen, please continue to remain standing as we welcome Port Adelaide's #1 ticket holder and South Australia's very own Hugh Sheridan to sing the national anthem.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea, a land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
It's hard to know when we last heard a roar like that in South Australia. There is barely a spare seat in the house. And I'm serious, it's hard to actually find one, Gerard. This is a moment to behold.
It's an historic occasion, Dwayne, and it was incredible down there. When Port Adelaide ran out onto the ground, I thought to myself, they've gone in as favourites. We'll add a couple of goals as well, because the electricity out on the ground has got to be a bonus for Port Adelaide. We know they've got some young players in, but they're young players who don't seem to shy away from big occasions. They're young players who seem to be electrified by it. Port Adelaide have got themselves into a position now to challenge to be one of the better sides coming through. They're still one of the younger sides in the competition, but Adelaide as well was so impressive last week for 3 quarters. Geelong at Geelong is a tough task. They need some of their key forwards to fire. Pod's had a quiet one. He's going to want to make his stamp. McKernan gets another opportunity. And Jacobs was so impressive in the ruck. It augurs well for 2 hours of brilliant footy.
Absolutely, and the ground is magnificent. It's always been one of the great surfaces in Australian sport, the Adelaide Oval. And right now, looking down at it, it is absolutely pristine. Toss of the coin's not far away. Let's head downstairs and welcome back David King and Mark Rasciuto.
Thanks, Wayne. Well, it's fantastic down here. Gee, it's hot, Roo. I can't hear myself think down here. The noise is unbelievable. But for me, Port Adelaide just have to match the Crows on the inside. If they're in with that tough and contested ball with Dangerfield, with Sloan, and that'll be players like Boak, Ebert, Pollock, Hartlett, those sort of guys. As the home crowd, they love the fact they've won the toss. I just think if they can match them on the inside, Roo, they get them with run on the outside.
Well, they're a good team, Port Adelaide, very young and very fast, but the Adelaide Crows need to stand up and be counted today. They're a bit disappointing when Dangerfield got attacked last week. Jacobs needs to lift today. So does Podsiadly and Betts. The big prices over the summer, the big recruits, they need to stand up and have a big game as well. I want to see Patrick Dangerfield rip the game by the scruff of the neck. If anyone goes to him and tries to take him on today, he needs to stand up and say good luck to you, Port Adelaide. But he needs some support. McKernan needs to come off the line. Podsiadly needs to come off the line and put the fear of God into the Port Adelaide midfield. So if they get hold of the ball, they think they're about to get steamrolled. It's going to be a ripper game. Who doesn't fumble? Who kicks the goals instead of the points is going to win this game. But at three-quarter time, Port Adelaide are going to come for a rush, Kingy.
For the first 5 minutes, Wayne, the emotional control will be the difference on the scoreboard. I've got no doubt, in hard, in lower than your opposition, get your head over the ball, you'll be rewarded early.
Two tough nuts down there, Jared. They'd be loving it if they were out there.
It was a great moment, Dwayne. A great privilege to be here to see what is an incredible venue for Australian rules footy. It's been a soft opening to the season. It wasn't soft out there, Dwayne. That was as exciting as any event I've been to for AFL footy. To see the Roar and to see the Crows face the Roar is going to be quite magnificent. And what a challenge for everybody out there. Who can handle the heat? There's going to be so much heat on. It's a question of who doesn't fumble, who can handle the heat. Adapati Carlisle back into the side. Has had a limited preparation, although it still looks fine. And there's one of the players who has become a great match winner, the Hoff. Can he turn it on today? Is the Hoff on?